things that are on iPads,
Right.
things that are on, well, Chromebooks are supplied by the school board here. So a lot of adaptive technologies for learning disabled students are found there now.
Really, I don't really know, like unless I was doing research on my own as a separate project. I, as a classroom teacher, don't know, like there's probably lots of stuff that I don't specifically know beyond what, like computers and hearing devices, and there's like a lot of apps and things that they can use, and add-ons to computers that like speak to text, things like that. But yeah, there's probably a lot of stuff that I wouldn't even know.
Like children who have other types of disabilities, like minor disabilities such as like ADHD and like that kind of stuff, like I don't really know anything that's available for them or know of anything really.
I think so, to be honest. I don't think there's that much out there for students with disabilities. There's just only the basic needs that will get them through the day and get them through class, which I don't think is enough for them to be able to learn properly.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of improvement that needs to be done to their products, yeah.
Depending
like
on
accessibility and stuff like that.
Yeah, depending on someone's case, like they might not be able to be as mobile as they were before, or even just the medication itself might not be like as great as it could be. It could be like something that's new, so like it does as much negative as it does positive.
Yeah, okay, so
Key factors, of course, would be the environment that they're in. So the school setting, the classroom environment, sometimes the chair that they're sitting at. I've known people who have sat on yoga balls, or they call them like squishy pads, where they have the wiggles, and so that maybe helps them. Or thinking putty to help have something in their hands. Of course, a major factor is their attitude towards school and so on.
I think something that is sensory based. So tapping into their fine motor.
I feel that if you have a product that helps the student focus, then it would help them in school.
Absolutely. In this day and age, you tailor your teaching based on your class and based on the makeup of your class. So absolutely, you are always looking for different ways that are going to work for a learning disabled student.
Yeah, so I don't know, like I don't change the curriculum necessarily, but I have to accommodate. So for example, this semester I have about just over 70 kids, 60 kids, 60 to 70 kids. And of those 60, 30 of my kids have an IEP. Not all of those kids with an IEP have an LD, a learning disability, or diagnosed. So what you have to do to them is on their IEP, there's all these different accommodations that you have to make in your classroom, and the lists are really long. So you kind of, it's a lot of extra work, but it's our job, we have to do it.
We learned that our product needs to be sensory and allow users to be focused and feel comfortable in their learning environment. We think that this would be best done through a sensory seat cushion on the chair that is silent so it does not distract the user and their classmate with noises. We intend to change our value proposition to reflect these discoveries. We will also complete additional research to ensure that the features we initially suggested will benefit students with ADHD and autism. We learned that school boards have an even tighter budget than we first thought. In order to combat that, we must change our distribution channels to emphasize personal selling so that salespeople can effectively communicate the value of our product to the school board decision makers. Because of this tight budget, we must also complete more in-depth research into the school board budget to ensure our cost structure supports a price they can afford. If we need to adjust our cost structure, we will need to find less expensive suppliers, manufacturers, or distribution channels. We must even consider not holding inventory and instead manufacture when an order has been placed.